Hi, it's Laura. As you can probably tell from my background, I am doing a slightly different video today. This is not my normal thing. We'll get into that. If you're new here, my name is Laura, and I sell women's vintage clothing mostly on various online platforms, Etsy, eBay, Depop, and also on Whatnot. And today is a Whatnot themed video, as I know too many of my videos are. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. So tomorrow I am participating in a raid train on Whatnot. If you don't know what a raid train is, essentially it's multiple sellers all participating with a particular theme for a show. So our theme for tomorrow is rock goddess. So like Stevie Nicks, Janis Joplin, Debbie Harry, like 60s, 70s, maybe a little bit of the 80s, female musicians, and maybe even like, I don't know, like Penny Lane kind of groupie-ish people. I don't know a lot about this stuff. So in my head, it's like Stevie Nicks, witchy bohemian kind of style. That's what I'm going with. Maybe I'm gonna like throw in a little Joan Jett if I have any kind of inventory that matches that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little desperate for applicable inventory, but we're gonna see what we can do. So I've known about this raid train for a little while, but um, at first, like I knew about it conceptually, like let's all do this thing at some point in time. And I'm like, cool, yay. But I always have so much going on that I wasn't really preparing inventory for it. I just like mentally, I'm like, oh, I've got that piece and that piece. That would be cool. And that was it. By the time it was scheduled with a set date, it was like less than a week and a half in advance. And I still said yes to it because, of course, I did. Because why would I have not done that and saved myself the panic? But I didn't. I'm excited to participate in it. It's going to be really cool, but I'm panicking. So, anyway, right now I don't have a lot of inventory that is not already listed on other platforms that I can use for this show. I've got some pieces, um, but this is my conundrum. Number one, a lot of the pieces that I could be using are not processed, like they need soaking and dyeing or whatever, right? The stuff that I was like, that would be really cool to use in that show. It's just not ready to go. Sorry about that. And I just don't have and haven't had the time to be able to make it ready to go. It was unrealistic. So I'm going to be pulling inventory that I currently have listed on other platforms. I normally don't like doing this because to me, once I've done the work of like modeled photos and writing descriptions and doing all the measurements and all that stuff, and it's on Etsy, eBay, whatever, I like to leave it there until it sells. Like I'll, cross post it or like edit the listings or, copy paste them into new listings, that kind of stuff to make them fresh online. But it's up there. I did all the heavy lifting. I want it to sell at full price on Etsy, not at a partial price on Whatnot. My normal Whatnot pricing scheme is pretty low dollar starts. Sort of averages about $15 per item is my selling price. Some as low as 5, others like 20, 25 as my auction start price for things. This show is going to be higher dollar starts, but they're still not going to be anywhere near Etsy pricing. And that's one of the sort of purposes of a raid train is you are curating more of a specialty theme for your customers. So it encourages them to spend a little more money, but also it's still Whatnot. Do you know what I mean? Like people are still not trying to spend Etsy pricing on Whatnot, in my experience, on my channel at least. So I got to balance that out. Um, like I said, I've got about 15 things already sort of set up in my show, totally not enough things. So now we're going to start pulling some inventory. So the space that I'm in right now, I will often talk about how I have like 2 rooms that I work out of. This is my second room. And over here, I can't tell there. These here are inventory shelves. We're going to get into those today. This is my rack that you don't normally see. This rack is kind of always set up here. It's on wheels and I just move it out of the way when I need to get to the totes behind it. The rack that I use for my Whatnot shows is a rack that I set up for every show and then take it back down when the show is done so that I have this space, right? So all of these hangers are obviously empty right now. That's where I normally have my sort of leftover Whatnot inventory when I'm between shows. I took it all down today, which is going to make next week's regular Whatnot show kind of suck, but I really needed to have like a semi clean slate sort of mindset. I'm so disorganized right now that I just couldn't think straight, really. So I took everything down, and I'm literally going to go through totes now, and we're going to start pulling some stuff to see if it's good on Whatnot. This is going to be a little bit tedious for me. I don't know. I'll be talking too much the whole time, I'm sure, for you. So I don't know if it'll be boring for you. Maybe. Sorry. But I figured that, you know, so many of the videos and stuff on YouTube and everywhere else are shiny, happy, look how well I'm doing videos. Clearly, that's not my channel. My channel, we're about solidarity and in the struggle. So if you thought that, you know, you're a hot mess and nobody else is, welcome to my video. You are not alone. I have a couple of pieces of clothing that are still on this rack that were in my recent Whatnot shows that I might put into this rock goddess thing. This is 90s, but I feel like it still kind of fits with the theme, a stretch lace dress. I've got this like great little 70s. Oh my God. I have so many hangers on this rack. It's so congested. This little 70s like sheer thing. This will be really cute, maybe. This thing is probably not going to make it, but I have it out in case because it's black and it's lace. So, you know, it's like 80s, 90s weird prom semi-formal, but like I said, desperado. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get this rack moved out of my way. There's some other clothing here. These are for my men's theme show, and I don't want to take them down yet just because they're like nice and neat and steamed and, you know. So here we go. Moving my little rack here. I got to not jostle you when I do this. Oh, please. All right, that's good enough. So my totes. I'm pretty sure I went through boxes, whatever, A and B. I'm trying to go in order. You don't care about the order of the boxes. So here we go. Pull out my giant tote. And we're going to see how this goes. Let me see. Am I in frame? I think I'm good. So I've got 2 IKEA bags here. And one is, as I go through the tote, because I'm being thorough or obsessive, I'm not sure which, but we'll call it thorough. I'm going to take out each item and stick it in that bag. As I get to the bottom, the stuff that I'm going to use for the show, oh my, I'm going to stick in this IKEA bag. We're not answering that phone call. Oops. Even though I probably should. I'm pet sitting. It's my friend I'm pet sitting for starting tomorrow, but that's okay. We'll call her back. All right, so a couple of things. I know I'm not using these. Sweater. Now here's where I'm going to have a little bit more of a challenge also, because I also started going through some of these totes to get rid of some super stale inventory that I don't want anymore. It's stuff that doesn't fit my current shop aesthetic, things I've had for years. Like I got rid of a bunch of Free People, Lululemon, that kind of stuff that just hadn't been selling. I don't know, a tapestry vest. Maybe let's pull it out. I'm gonna say no, but I don't want to, you know, whatever. Let's see what happens. No, I'm gonna say no to that. So I'm going to be tempted to want to pull out that stuff also, but then I'm doing like 2 projects at once and I can't even handle the one project I'm doing. So we're going to try to resist the urge to pull out the stuff that we kind of don't want to sell anymore, you know? No, I'm going to say no to that. Well, tropical doesn't seem like a rock goddess theme, right? All right. Maybe these are like suede lederhosen kind of shorts, but they're really cool. I'm not sure that they're rock goddess themed, but they could be, right? They could. This thing I want to get rid of. I'm not doing it though. We're going to just leave it in there. We're going to let it sit in there. I don't know what this is. It's black and it's got some lace. This is going to be a problem too, because I'm going to have a lot of things like this where it's, oh no, that's not. This is an old Anthropologie top that probably also needs to kind of go, but so far we're not getting a whole lot from this particular tote. No, 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 nope, nope, nope. thing I want to get rid of, but we're not going to do it. What is this? That's a blazer, right? Not very rock goddess. Maybe we can make a new theme, corporate rock goddess. It'll go over well. All right, now I have to put all the shit back, right? This is pretty much what it's going to be like. I am praying I find enough good stuff. I tried to just look through my existing online inventory to see what I liked and what I didn't, but honestly, it felt a little too overwhelming for me. I think especially because I was online looking through things, if I got notifications for anything else or whatever, I was getting distracted a lot. So I felt like this was the best way to do it. I didn't have to, it's like I can go through and find it and pull it out, as opposed to like if I see stuff online, I have to note where it is. I don't know, whatever. This just seems simpler in my head. Is it simpler? I don't know, but it's action that I can take. So therefore, yes, it's simpler. Okay. That's Foxy. Number 2. Isn't this thrilling? This is so much fun. Okay. Let's see. So here's one that I'm not sure of. This is a Diane Freeze skirt, and I love this. We're going to pull it because I've considered it a couple times. It's a long, flowy maxi skirt. It's gorgeous. Is it rock goddessy? I don't know. No. I don't think so. No, but those two go cute together, but I'm not going to pull it out. Don't want to rephotograph it. No, this is a sweater. All right. This is like a 40s, 50s nightgown that makes a pretty cool like 90s grunge slip dress, but I don't think that's the vibe we're going for. And I still am I don't know. I'm going to say no to that for now. Let's see. I do have some other like definitely more grungy slip dresses somewhere that I will be able to list. I think that's a sweatshirt. Let's see. No, I'm gonna say no to that. Here's the other thing is I have a lot of like 80s, 90s inventory that may be appropriate for this, but that's not really the route we're trying to take. And while I think that to some degree it could be really fun, like some Madonna, Cyndi Lauper kind of stuff, I think would be cool. Also, I'm trying to keep in the theme a little bit more true to theme where I'm able to. I am very confident that desperation is going to kick in and I'm going to be a little more off theme, but you know, what are you going to do? Here we are. So let's see. And the tediousness of putting everything back, and it's been so much fun. You can see why I want to consolidate efforts and pull out the crap that I no longer want to sell at the same time, but then I just end up having too many tasks to do. I'll have all that inventory sitting out waiting to be pulled off of Etsy or eBay, and it'll just be like in a pile in the way somewhere in the meantime, because I'll tell myself I'll do that like tomorrow, Sunday, whatever. I won't be mentally prepared to do that for, oh, this one's heavy. I don't know what's in here. I don't know what's in any of these, honestly. I mean, I know, but I don't know. All right, let's see. No. Nope. No. No. Here's the thing. I do actually have inventory. I do. I have inventory that's appropriate for this show. I promise. No. I think those are shorts. That's definitely not the vibe we're going for. I have a pair of cutoff shorts that I'm considering. I don't know if it'll be okay. Let's see. What is this? More large black things. Oh no, that's like a cocktail dress. Maybe, but no. No. Weird blazer. Oh no. My IKEA bag is getting too full. There's a lot of like hard to discern black things. I don't know what this is. So, oh, that's another cocktail dress. You know, I purposely stay away from buying black cocktail dresses or black because they're so difficult to sell and photograph, but I seem to have a lot of them for somebody who tries to stay away from them. Oh, this is no bueno. What is that? No. Sheets? No. What is this thing? I don't know what this is. I think it's like a secretary style dress. Why am I all blown out? Let's see. Let's pull this. Hold on. Yeah, I'm going to say no to that. I love the colors. I think it's really pretty, but I don't think it's Rock Goddess. I have a couple of pairs of weird little bell-bottom pants that I'll have in the show, but they're very tiny. I have another pair of massive palazzo pants that are phenomenal. I'm very excited about those. I do have some jeans I can put in, but again, they're all super tiny. I have some like 70s Levi's corduroys that are small, not crazy tiny, but small. You know, I obviously want to be size inclusive as much as possible, but also I'm mostly going for theme for this because there's a theme, and that's what I should be doing. It's going for the theme. If I can be size inclusive at the same time, that is ideal, but I don't know how possible that's going to be for me. I'm going to be lucky to hit the theme, honestly. So, all right, now why is this more full now than it was when I started? I know I didn't pull anything out. Oh my God. All right. The battle of closing the tote. These totes, by the way, in case you're curious, these are, I don't know if it's Sterlite or Sterilite. I forget what size these are. 16-gallon or something. I got them all on Amazon in like sets of 6 at some point in time. I needed them to be able to stack one on top of the other because I didn't have these shelves at the time. So all these totes were, stacking on top of each other. I had some like cheap clear ones from Walmart at one point, but they just bent and collapsed into one another because the weight was too heavy. So that's why I have these heavy duty ones. I would prefer to have like clear totes now, but you work with what you've got, right? All right. That is a plain white t-shirt, but I'm going to say no to that. This is a green maxi skirt. It's a Halston, like Halston 5, which is like one of Halston's diffusion lines from like the 80s. I'll throw it in here. I don't think I'm going to use it, but it can work. It's got like that long 70s slinky kind of look to it. So I can get away with it, I guess, but not ideal. Talbots and Susan Bristol. I don't think they're doing it. No, that's maybe, but no. Sweatshirt. Oops, no, it's a nightgown. It's cute. St. John. No, St. John knits are no. Why am I blown out so much? No, secretary dress. What is this thing? This is velvet. Oh, this is a velvet mini skirt from the Gap, I think. Shorts. No. Jeans, but I don't think these jeans, I looked at some of my jeans. Uh-oh. My little bag is stuck and falling apart. These are Calvin Klein. I don't think that it's like the vibe that we want. Like the jeans that I have listed online for the most part are not the vibe we want for Rock Goddess. Like a lot of mom jeans, So what is this thing? This dress is really cool. Maybe I'm going to pull it out and we're going to call it a maybe. I think it fits the vibe. It's this long velvet dress and it's got these wide bell lace sleeves, but it's like heavier. It's like a wintry, formal kind of thing. Like it's kind of cool. Oh, I pulled it. No, that's a lingerie, like dustery style robe, but I think it's too, ooh, maybe. This is a plaid 70s kind of jacket. I feel like no, but maybe. No. Yeah, the lingerie robe is too precious. Like too, like it's not hardcore enough. So we're going to say no to that. Let's see. Now I got to put it all back in, put it back in. It's annoying, but this is the reality. This is the reality. Welcome to my world. And so here, this is like half my day is going to be doing this, right? Once I've pulled all the stuff, I have to, unbag it, maybe steam some of it. I have to transfer the information about measurements and everything to Whatnot, transfer photos, which I'll screenshot from like Etsy or whatever and stick on Whatnot. And then how much will I sell? We don't know. I don't know. Maybe will it be great? I don't know. All right. So other weird boxes. My shelves only hold 2 of these totes per shelf, but then there's like a wide gap in between that's not big enough for another tote, but it's big enough to put stuff. So I use these eBay boxes that I bought. And then I have these boxes also. Like, this is a system that's like grown over the years. This is not a system I would put together from the start, but this is all originally for small stuff like ties, handkerchiefs, bandanas, etc. Right? I don't know what's in here that we would want. Maybe nothing. Let's see. Ooh, this is cute. This is a little BB halter top. So we'll throw that in. It's 90s, but it's gonna work. That's a bra. That's underwear. Banana clips. Oh, I don't know. What is this? This is, I think it's a shirt. We're gonna skip it. No. Hankies. No. A necktie. Ladies' gloves. Oh my God, these neckties need to effing go. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know if they're on eBay anymore. eBay likes to deactivate your shit when it's been sitting around too long. And I wouldn't be surprised. All right, what is this? This is a really cool nightgown, but fuck it. Oh, sorry. We're gonna put it in. Oh, this too. This is a jumpsuit that I am gonna pull to put in there. I gotta fix my bag down here. So sorry. Give me a second. The jumpsuit is a lingerie jumpsuit that is like has a cool butterfly applique here. It was white. I dyed it purple, which made it really cool. Maybe. This is an Asian print silk dress by Vivian Tam. Like a little slip. Oh, this thing for sure. Yes, please. Tube top. That's the first thing that I'm like, yes, that's the theme. It's where we're at, folks. One thing out of 87 billion that I have pulled out that I'm like super like, yas. Okay, no. All right, let's see. So in here, there's a thing that maybe could be the theme. This is an Indian cotton blouse. But I don't want to, honestly. I kind of can't. I don't know. I don't think so. I should probably pull it as a maybe so that it's already pulled out in case. But I don't want to. These are some fucking Uniqlo pants that I should be giving to Salvation Army. But this thing, I'm going to do this thing. This is an amazing 70s novelty print shirt. It's so freaking cool. I don't want to sell it for less than it's worth. And, here's the thing. I've got it listed on Etsy or whatever right now. I forget how much. I want to say $49.59, something like that, because the print is so cool. I could list it still on Whatnot in the auction for that same price. There's nothing stopping me from doing that, but I am trying to meet some people's, expectations of a Whatnot show, right? All right, so we got a couple things out of that box. That was cool. Y'all are also getting a mini tour of my inventory system while I do this, which I know you're like, thank goodness, because we've been waiting for that, wondering when that tour was going to happen. Okay, I don't need to be super careful about putting those back because I took some stuff out so everything fits. So let's put these back. All right, let's see. I guess I did get all the way to the bottom. This is what I do to myself. I got all the way to the bottom of this row, I think, which is why I started in the center now. Oh, there we go. We'll take a little sippy sip. Where am I at? 25 minutes. That's not terrible, right? That's not too boring yet. And honestly, it helps me to be able to just talk to you while I do this. I don't know if it helps you. Oh no, that's a, I definitely don't want to do that. No. What is that? I don't know what this is. Let's just say no, because I don't know what it is. Neckties, tea towels, little slip, scarf. It's a cool belt thing. A lot of neckties in here. A lot of neckties. Could I make some of the neckties work for this? Maybe, but you know, I'm also not trying to get super out of the box at the moment, just because there are some things like an amazing angel wing sleeve dress that you look at and you're like, Stevie Nicks, yes, right? Other things like weird men's neckties, you could get someone to the idea of Stevie Nicks if you style it appropriately. Like if you show an example of it styled that somebody can be inspired by. I don't have time to fuck around with that. You know what I'm saying? So some things I'm pulling are with that in mind, but that's really just because you know, let me set myself up in case I can't find enough stuff. You know what I'm saying? I really don't want to rely on having to do that on such short notice. Why is this so blown out? This is really, I know I'm a white girl, but my God, what is that thing? That's just a black slip, I think. All right, dagger collar, cool, but no. A lot of no in this box, a whole lot of no. Ooh, I do have a little kimono-y kind of thing that might work. I think I need to keep my face towards you is the issue with the light, maybe. Yeah, it's not like the greatest print for like a Stevie Nicks style thing, but nope, wrong bag. Let's see if we can make it work. This I'm going to pull too. Also not super rock goddessy print, but it's an angel wing sleeve top, so we're going to give it a shot. I have this t-shirt, which is kind of cool. I'll pull it. I have a few other t-shirts. They're not like, you know, one of the women has some like actual rock shirts, which is amazing, but I don't have that. So I can't, I don't know what I'm looking at this for. I'm going to say no. That dress is really cool, but I can't bring myself to do it, I don't think. Maybe I can. I don't know. All right, so I have this Fredericks of Hollywood. We'll pull it. Fredericks of Hollywood dress. Right, you can't see. It's got like this lace bodice, and then the whole skirt is just fringe. It's amazing. But it's one of those pieces that like, I don't want to let it go for less than it could be getting. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I can price it however I want. This is me reminding myself, right? Which I have to do all day long. Price it however I want for this whatnot show. I do not have to put it at some, you know, even mid-level pricing. I can price it stupid high if I want. Maybe nobody will buy it. Maybe I will price it stupid high, and then everybody will be like, oh my God, I have to have it, and there'll be a bidding war. That could happen, right? Maybe I could make my camera not turn my entire head white every time I move. All right, again, circle. So here we go. This over here. So I feel like I should stop filming this because it's boring for you, but it really is like helpful for me, honestly. Also, this is how much inventory I have. There's so much. So much. All right, more ties and BS. Bras, underwear, bandanas, baby dress. That thing's got to go. I do not sell baby clothes. Baby ties. I have had a few ties sell recently, kind of like out of the blue, which is cool. I'll take it. Also, the other thing that I had sell really out of nowhere, I sold 3 mugs in 1 week. I can't tell you the last time I sold a mug, and all of a sudden it was 3 in a week. Very weird. Okay, what is this? No, that's not going to be it. It was crochet, but it was too normal looking. No. Here. No. No. This thing. You're like, I don't know what that is, Laura. I know. What is this? I think that's a camisole. Another bra. Ed Hardy, baby clothes. No. Oh, yeah, this one. This is an Easy Rider t-shirt. Not quite rock goddess necessarily, but sort of, like in and of itself, no. But styled properly, I think it gets the job done. And I have it priced dumb high online. Obviously hasn't sold. And I got it really cheap. So what's down there? No. Everything is a mess, especially one-handed. Big mess. All right, we're gonna say no to all that. I got it really cheap. Priced it stupidly high because it's like an original. It's in excellent condition. But I don't know. This thing. This is a Halston swimsuit that is so amazing. When I was looking online to try and price it, so the swimsuit, like, it's got like the bottom, right? Covers your booty in the bottom. But from here up, totally backless. There's nothing there. And then in the front, it looks like it ties here, which it does. It's like a faux tie, right? Like it's sewn in place, but it ties. And then there's just 2 things coming up. So it's just it's like super deep plunging neckline and totally open back. Very, very sexy. It is very small. It isn't like an extra small size. Everybody get in there. Get in your box. I had found one that sold that was all black, and it sold for something like $1,700 or something. So I've got mine priced at $1,500. It's got a lot of bookmarks. I had it up at another point in time. It had a lot of bookmarks. I think it even made it into a cart once or twice on Etsy. Like it'll tell you when somebody has something in their cart. But putting things into a cart doesn't always mean anything for some people. They use it like bookmarking almost. I don't know, but I have never gotten an offer on it. I've obviously never sold it. I literally made the price up kind of. I based it on one thing, right? Couldn't find any other examples of this particular swimsuit online. It's Halston, so I don't know. It's one of those things that I have doubt about every single time I look at it. I've got it up there. I've priced it really high. I don't know. Is it worth it to leave it up for 5 years if it eventually sells for $1,500? I guess, yeah, right? But I don't know. Every time I come across it online, every time I see it, I doubt myself and my pricing and like, what am I doing? But it's amazing. And like, I feel like there are people out there who can and would pay for that. All right, this is a box of accessories. And what I am going to do, I'm pulling this belt out because I think this will do really well. Apparently, this is like the Catwoman belt from like the 1960s Batman, but hers was all gold. Anyway, we're gonna throw that in. I've had it forever. Another belt that I'm gonna throw in. Another belt, but it's not quite rock goddessy. Let's see. Sorry, I hope this isn't too obnoxious sounding to you. Oh, this bolo tie, which I think will go well, right? Oh, that guy. So having some accessories helps. I don't know. What do you think of this thing? Like, this is some weird, oops, I've got other crap stuck to it. This is like this weird shell glass bead necklace. It's very long. It reminds me, of course, of like puka shell necklaces, which were very 90s. Probably also like a very 60s thing. I don't know. Anyway, sure. F it. Okay. I think that's all I'm going to pull from here. I do have a couple rings, I guess I can throw. I don't want to. Here's the thing. Like, there's some rings and stuff, but that's not going to be a featured item. Those would be like little extras, and I don't want to. I'm not wasting my time on the little extras today. All right, let's see. More crap. No. I'm going to say no. I'm not really doing it. No. 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 Going to be a lot of no's in here, and it's very discouraging, and I really need to get together some inventory. Ooh, this is not really a yes, like, because it's this happy color plaid seems not necessarily very rock goddessy, but this is very cropped with long sleeves. It's adorable. So I'm going to pull it. We'll see. We might use it. No. What is this thing? Maybe this one I'm going to pull and say, yeah, that is a maxi length sheer nightgown. That's really gorgeous. This is a cool little weird t-shirt that I'm going to say yes to also. So we'll see what happens there. What the? Oh, that's a kid's dress. It's like, what the hell is that? All these kids' clothes have got to go. I'm done with it. I don't do well with kids' clothes. But that's not today's project, Laura. Not today. What is this? Oh, catnap. Oh, yes, this thing. It's another like angel wing sleeve type of situation. So we're going to say yes and see what happens. Nope. Nope. No. 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 Okay. More crap in here that I want to pull out. I'm not doing it. So let's see. Stick these back. This box is not being put back together in the most space efficient manner, but I don't care. I do care. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to tell myself that it's fine and it doesn't matter. And when I have to put half of this shit back in a couple days, then I won't care. All right, so that's where we are at the moment. I am going to continue on my little mission here, but I'm going to give you a break and I'm going to stop recording this. And then I'm going to pick it up again once I've got all my stuff pulled and I'm on to my next step. So bear with me. All right. So where am I at? Those totes that I was going through, the big ones. I have 30 of those full of inventory that are listed on Etsy, eBay, whatever. Each one of those totes has approximately 30 pieces in them. The 30 and 30 is totally coincidental. All of the brown boxes also have about 30 pieces each. The little plastic things, I don't know. I have about 8 of the brown and I think 10 of the little plastic totes. I went through only 18 of the big totes and I think like 5 of the brown boxes and the plastic totes you saw me go through, the tiny ones. That's what I went through. So I still have about 12 more of the big totes to go through, more of the brown boxes, whatever. I've got more inventory that I could go through. But I'm starting to overwhelm myself a little bit. So what I've done is I've taken the stuff that I have pulled and other stuff that I've got not listed anywhere yet. I'm going to try and see where I'm at a little bit. I feel like this is a very tedious thing for you to sit through. So I almost didn't film this at all. But then I thought I can grab at least a couple of pieces and see where I'm at. So Um, over here where you can't see, but whatever. I've got my Whatnot Show pulled up. Like I said, I currently have 16 items loaded in here. Maybe 16 out of 50. Cool, cool. So I have on this table here a pile of some stuff that is at least up for consideration to be put in it. Some is definitely going in. Some is like, I don't know, maybe like some of the I don't know maybes, like this T-shirt. This is like a super beat up Space Invaders T-shirt. Like this can have a very sort of punk rock aesthetic to it if it's styled properly. And again, I don't know that I'm really gonna have the capacity to do that, but I've got it here if I want it. Conversely, I've got this T-shirt, which is like just another, you know, vintage men's undershirt essentially. But this is a little bit cooler. It's ribbed, right? It's got some cool distressing and stuff. It's got a little bit more of a cool factor as a standalone piece than the Space Invaders for this purpose. You know what I mean? Like you can envision this on like a really cool rocker chick, just in a more casual setting, whatever, a little bit more easily than the Space Invaders, I think. Whatever. Maybe that's just me. For my already listed inventory, it's in 2 totes on the floor right now. 2 totes, 2 bags on the floor. So I'm just going to try and grab a piece that I think I'm pretty confident about. And let's see. Oh, yeah. As I said, I'm going to grab a piece I'm confident about. Okay, here we go. So this is one piece. This is another sheer nightgown slip. It's gorgeous. I've already got this listed online, so there's already a photo of me modeling it. That's going to be one factor in pricing for this Whatnot show, is that besides the fact that the pieces are way more curated than a normal show is for me, also a lot of this stuff is going to be shown already modeled because I've already got it listed online. So when you're pricing your items for stuff, like obviously sometimes an item is just going to be worth a lot of money on its own, but what you're able to charge as a seller, I mean, you can charge whatever you want, right? But what is easier to get more money for is a lot of work going into describing the item, maybe a lot of work going into repair or whatever, but also even just styling and presentation. You know, you can buy a white t-shirt at Saks Fifth Avenue and you could buy a white t-shirt at Walmart. So the Saks Fifth Avenue t-shirt sometimes has some level of higher quality than the Walmart t-shirt, but a lot of the times it's more about the name, the atmosphere, the presentation, the the general, like, what does this say about me as a person-ness of that purchase. And so I've got that benefit for myself a little bit with some of these items because I've already photographed myself modeling them. They're really not styled in the modeled photographs very much. I mean, honestly, just being on a body, my hair honestly acts as a really good accessory. That's just a nice little benefit. So what I'm going to do for these pieces, as I pull them out and decide this is what I'm going to include in my show. This one, they've all got their inventory numbers. Because I use Vendoo, everything from all of my shops, Etsy, eBay, and Depop, are all loaded into Vendoo already. So it makes it a little bit easier. In the past, if I was going to do some of this work, I would have to go look up, like I would have to know where I had this listed and then search for it within my Etsy shop or my eBay shop or wherever. Now it doesn't matter where it's listed. I'm just going to go to Vendoo. So sheer nightgown we're going to go with. I could try and look it up by inventory number. A lot of them will show up for me. Let's see. There it is. Okay. So I already have that there. I got to do another thing here. See, my brain doesn't want to coordinate things nicely. So I've got the listing pulled up. So that's going to give me access to the measurements. If there's any flaws on this piece, I already have it written up and I can just copy paste that information over into Whatnot. I am unable to, either because it's not possible or I don't know how, take my photos on my desktop and bring them over into Whatnot. I wonder if I could drag them. Probably not. Drag it. I don't know. Hold on. Let's see. Let's give this a shot. I'm going to add this real quick. So what am I going to call the item? I'm going to copy sheer tan nightgown. So my titles on Vendu are going to be way longer than what I'm going to stick into my whatnot. Very abbreviated. Sheer tan night, vintage sheer tan nightgown, size medium. Okay. And then I'm really only copying over the measurements and any flaws. Because obviously my Vendu description is all, oh, this great piece and it's gorgeous and it does this and you can wear it in this way, right? That's all stuff I'm going to verbally say during my show. Black ribbon trim, fitted. Tag was removed. Okay. Let me grab these measurements first. Copy the measurements, stick them over here. Back here, there is a little flaw. Let's see. Okay, copy that. Back over here to drop it in. And nightgown. I have to add in the date, 1970s. Okay, what do I want to start this price at? On my current listing, I have this piece priced at $129. So obviously I'm not going to go that high on whatnot. Let me pull this out for you and I can show you. Obviously it's been in some kind of haul video somewhat recently, but I think I got this at an estate sale, but I honestly don't remember. I deal with so much inventory at this point that I don't always remember where things come from. So look at this, gorgeous. And it's got these like velvety straps with little rhinestoney guys on them. Beautiful. So grab a hanger for myself. Ideally, I would steam this, but I'm not gonna. So this actually looks pretty good. Not everything needs steaming. Some things absolutely do. This, I think we can get away with it without having to steam it, right? So there's that. I'm going to end up hanging that over my rack, but it can go on the wall there for now. And so 129 bucks on Etsy. I'm going to put it up on Whatnot for $50. That's a really big difference. However, again, an hour and a half long Whatnot show and 50 pieces in it. Even if I sold, I don't think I'll sell 10 pieces at 50 bucks, but you know what I mean? Like if I sell 10 pieces and they're between like 20 and 50 bucks, that's a nice chunk of change for one day. I'm not typically selling 10 pieces of inventory in a day on anywhere other than Whatnot. So we're going to do that. Oh, shoot. Hold on. I meant to try and drag the photo over to see if that is a thing that works. And where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I've already lost. There we go. Edit. Let's see. Tab. Move tab to a new window. Okay, so got that there. Find these photos. Here. Edit photos. No. Okay, so I can't do that. Hold on. Can I drag it into my desktop though? No. No, I cannot. So I'm not going to be able to take my photos from my desktop. I'm going to have to now go separately into my phone and screenshot things, which is super annoying, but whatever. Is there a way to do it from my desktop? Maybe. Do I know what it is? No. So like if I, oh, hold on, let's see. If I click on it, it opens, but I can't really like right click it because I don't know, whatever. I was raised in a PC world, but I have a Macintosh now. So like things like right clicking, I know that's not Mackie, that's PC. I don't know what the Mac version of right clicking is if there's not actually a right clicking to do, and I have a whatever, right? Complicated story of my life. So got that. The other thing I need to do though now, where is this stored? Okay, so that's where I get this little notepad out and I start writing things down. Now, I don't have things numbered for my show. You know, normally for a Whatnot show, I go item number 1, item number 2. I haven't started numbering them yet, but in order to keep track of what is listed where, I'm going to have to start numbering them. So this little tan baby, she's going to be item number 1 because now I confirm item number 1. Now I will write it down and I will know that item number 1 is inventory number DD10. All right, so 001. I do write down what it is, just in case. Why does my pen not want to let me out here? I had the pen cap off. There we go. 001 1090 DD10. This is necessary for 2 reasons. If it does not sell, I know where it needs to get put back. If it does sell, I know which inventory numbers I should have left over after putting everything else away that now get to be recycled and reused. So, and then I just take this little plastic baggie where I had it stored, whole number, and I stack them up in a pile on the side. When I sell stuff that I pulled out of existing inventory, I then use, I find the baggies and use them to ship them out. And if I have baggies left over, because again, if somebody buys 5 things, they're not getting 5 separate little baggies from a whatnot show. So I reuse those baggies also. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to end up doing here for the next little while. It is currently 1:59 p.m. My show is in 25 hours. So I now have 17 items at least partially listed. These, by the way, are the palazzo pants I'm going to be putting up. Ah, look at that. How awesome. And they're like glittery, right? These are rock goddess pants, right? Like, hello. But I don't have 50 of this. Do you know what I'm saying? So I got some work to do. Anyway, I'm going to go do some of this work and then I will probably check in again and we'll see where I'm at and at what time. Wish me luck. Please pray for me. Oh my God. All right, here's a little update. It is 6:45. I'm fucking over it all. I think I have 32 or 33 items out of the 50 that I would like to have. I'm going to need some photos of some things. I obviously need to finish getting items posted. I think that the majority of everything that's left is going to have to be stuff I pull off of Etsy. I have a couple of things that I need to make minor repairs on, throw some stitches in there. That's annoying. The stuff that needs photos, like ideally, I want them to be modeled photos, even if it's just like a couple of photos, like nothing. Normally, if I do photos for Etsy, I take like 30 photos of each item and then I like narrow down and edit from there. And this will be much less of an effort, but still. I did post a couple of stories on Instagram to try and advertise the sale. It's not looking super good, I'm not gonna lie. There's like one of the sellers seems to just be ghosting the whole raid train situation. She doesn't have a show even scheduled. She hasn't been responding to messages. Another seller had nothing listed in her store when I looked a little while ago. Um, the organizer, her show is all like set up and running. Another person has a very small amount of items listed, but she may do like just random pulls and she's probably working on it still. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not super confident. I'm hopeful, not confident. I told my boyfriend that I don't know that I can manage having salad for dinner tonight because I need something to bring me some joy. And can we please have spaghetti? Which I'm going to regret because salad is definitely much better for my focus and ability to think clearly. But spaghetti makes me happy for like 5 minutes. Do you know what I'm saying? All right. I got to get back to it. But I wanted to drop a little update in here. It's slow going. All right. So where are we at? I'm so tired. I am not done with getting ready for this show. There's a total of 41 items set up currently, and I think like 36 of those are clothing items. The rest are like accessories. Trying to get to at least 50. Since there's only 9 more to go before 50, I probably am going to try to make it to 60 tomorrow. Um, yeah, that's it. That's it. I have to still do a couple of repairs on some of the items. I think I have 2 things that I still have to totally write like drafts for. Like I picked up 2 things today at my little local thrift guide that I'm going to add in. So I have to do all of that. I took photos for them already. And I have some stuff that I set up like super quick. Like I threw photos in and just said like gold dress, but I never put measurements in and I forgot that I did that. This is why I can't do things like this. So I saw it, and I have to remember to go back tomorrow and do that also, make sure that those have measurements. But all in all, I mean, I think I'm feeling okay about it. The show isn't until 3 p.m. tomorrow, so I should have time. But like right now, I still have to go and do all like my dishes and stuff. I'm not sure I'm gonna do them all. Um, I'm really tired. So anyway, that's it. I wanted to give you this little update though. So I'm gonna try and go to sleep. And I'm probably not gonna update you more on this show. That's my little like last minute panic mess. My shoulder is absolutely killing me, so I'm gonna take some ibuprofen and then go half-ass doing the dishes, which probably just means I'm just gonna finish doing them, but I don't want to. Anyway, okay. Hopefully my next video will just be telling you how many amazing things I sold during the show because it was so amazing, so successful. All right, thanks for watching. Bye. All right. I'm about 15 minutes out from having to start this show. I am not into this. My shoulder is just, there's like a knot in there that feels mostly just like a stress knot. My mood is just, I just feel stressed. I feel rushed and stressed and not enthusiastic. And I don't want to do it. I'm going to do it, obviously, but this was a lesson learned for me on the short notice thing for sure. And I'll see how it goes. You know, I mean, all the stuff about not being confident about my inventory and my pricing and all that stuff. I've proven myself wrong so many times in the past that I'm trying to just dismiss that. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. So I'm going to give it my best shot. I am going to end up having an energy drink to pump myself up a little bit. I feel like it's a bad idea. I've had an energy drink every day for like the last 2 days. They kind of jack me up a little bit, you know, and not in like the productive way. They give me a really nice boost in the 2 minutes where I'm drinking it. And then they make me just like super crabby and junk foody and everything the following day. And I'm getting myself into a little bit of a pattern. But the way I look at it, this is the last day of the big crush. And tomorrow I'm just not going to worry about doing anything. I'm just going to, I mean, I'm doing pet sitting. But other than that, I'm going to not worry about doing anything. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready for this show. I got my little, look at my little hair clip. You can't really see it. It's a little hair comb with these flowers that fall from it. So cute. I've had them in my Depop shop for like 700 years. I'm going to use them today. I might throw them up for like dollar store auctions because they're super fun. Or I'll use them. I'm not going to do like a giveaway during Whatnot. Whatnot's big on giveaways. I'm not going to do that. I don't feel like it adds value really, but I am probably going to stick them in some packages as I ship things out. So as little freebies, because get out now. I'm over them. Anyway, that's it. So I'm going to go and get ready to do this. I've got my rock goddess outfit on. This is the coolest thing in the show and it's not being sold. So sorry about that. Anyway, all right. I'm going to get started. And when I do my what sold part, which I might just tack onto the end of this video, honestly, we'll see how it goes, but I will use my microphone again. I just couldn't bear to like put it all together for this tiny little clip. Sorry about the sound. See you soon. It's done. I am finished. And I even made sales. Yay! Was it worth all of the stress? No, no, it was not. But I made enough sales to feel like I actually had a show today. It's especially nice since Thursday's show was so terrible. I Let me see. Hold on. What are my stats here? I did a total of $216 in sales. 10 items sold. So a little bit higher than my normal average price. We'll obviously go over what the pieces that I sold. And I have 7 orders to ship. So it was good. I will say that I was able to have some good energy. I was able to be a little excited. It did start off a little bit slow. I had decent engagement with the number of people in the room. I can't remember how many. I know that at one point, I mean, it was definitely in double digits, which I know double digits is like, I mean, it was under 20, but people just really weren't bidding on anything. And I really was getting almost no requests, but I've definitely learned a lot of times in the past that people don't request things, but they'll still bid on them when you run them. So, I did not get through all 50 items. So I'm actually kind of relieved about that because I'd prefer to not get to all of them than to have not had enough. But I really thought I was going to be coming up a little bit short. So I'm happy that I did not come up short. And my dress got compliments because, of course, it did. Look at this dress, for crying out loud. And I got my little thing, which I just showed you 2 minutes ago, but I love it. Very cute. So this is my tiny little and some accessories. So I'm going to show you what I sold. All right. I'm so happy that it's over. The aftermath of this show, I have like 2 of those blue IKEA bags full of inventory that I pulled that I did not use in the show. I have stuff that I pulled that I did use that didn't sell. I've got the stuff that I pulled that sold that I have to take off of the sites online. I've got so much cleanup to do after the fact. But I made money. Yay. Okay. So first, I think this is a new to me buyer, but I don't know. I'm really bad with some of that stuff. In my what sold on whatnot video the other day, I think, it was sad. I only had 3 buyers, but I think that I thought all 3 of them were new. And then when I looked later, it was like, oh, none of them were new. They've all bought from me before. I'm really terrible with names. But so this person purchased 3 things for me, all accessories at the very tail end of the show. First is this little animal fur, I think like cheetah collar. This is like a 50s collar. I think this would be so freaking cool as like almost like a necklace style, like wearing it with like some like Harley Davidson kind of tank top, maybe not Harley Davidson, but like, some like black low cut tank top, and then wear this as like a choker collar and then like a motorcycle jacket or something. I don't know. But anyway, she got that. That was $20. I paid $10 for it at my little local thrift guy. Ooh, so I thought it was really cool. Then she purchased this. This was $10. I've had this for so long. I don't even know where I got it from, honestly, but this little flower crown, right? Like one of these. How pretty is that? I love it. Very festival. And then this hat, which I got in an estate sale. Very mod 60s, adorable. And that was also $10. So that is my first little customer. I'm obviously not wrapping these things up right now because let me tell you how much I want to be doing nothing right at the moment. So I wanted to at least get this done for you all. All right, next I sold this dress. This is known as a Mexican wedding dress. So they're usually they have all these like little pin tuck type of details and this lace. It's like a very specific looking style of dress. It's a very 70s, 60s, 70s bohemian style as well. It's got lace on the bottom. I can't get to that to show you. This has a metal zipper down the back. I've had this for a while. I got this at a vintage thrift store in New York. This sold today for $40. I mean, I've had this for many years. I probably paid either 15 or 20 bucks for this. I doubt that I even paid 20. But sold today for 40. I almost didn't put it in the show because I feel like I should keep it, but the truth is I really don't wear it. I have another one in navy blue and I do wear that one on occasion. I just really never go for the white one. So I was like, you know what, let's sell it. So that sold for 40. That was great. Next is this top that also at one point was in my personal wardrobe. This is really cute. It's this little Moulin Rouge print. I forget what I started the bidding at on this. I think 15, but it ended up getting bid up to $25. So that was nice. It's a really cute top. I love it so much. All right, then let's see. Next is this little sheer floral dress, little midi dress. This is in my existing inventory, so I'm going to have to pull this off of whatever site I have it on currently. This sold for $20. I think I have it listed elsewhere for $59 shipped. So it's really pretty and just like airy and lovely. So we'll get that shipped out. Yay. Happy about that. And next is this cutie. So this I originally had in several Whatnot shows. It didn't sell. I ultimately put it up online. It's listed on all three sites. I don't remember how much I have this listed for. I put it back in the show today, starting at $15, and it got bid up to 19. I don't know why I'm taking it off the hanger right now, but just a little stretchy sequin situation. Really cute little top. So that was fun. Glad I sold that. I love the color on this. It's so unique. This like sort of aquamarine sequin color. It's really pretty. So there's that. So next, I'm going to skip that one for now. Next, I sold this scarf for 10 bucks. I've had this for a while. It's been in a couple of Whatnot shows. And by couple, I do mean one or two. And then I took it off and didn't have it in any shows. I haven't listed it elsewhere yet. I threw it back in today because it's very Stevie Nicks-y. You know, this sold for 10 bucks. So that was fine. I think that's whatever I had it priced at originally when I had it in the first shows. So I know it's fine. And then my last two pieces are going to the same buyer. Sorry, I'm busy watching the raid train still. And she's got a really cool shirt that she's showing off here. I have the volume all the way turned down, obviously. But I'm letting the show play because, you know, support, be in the room, be a body in the room. Also, I want to see what she's selling. So the last two pieces are going to the same buyer. And she got this shirt. So this came from the Facebook. I think actually both of these pieces came from the Facebook Marketplace haul. So that was cool. This little like surfer style, so cute. I love this. And it's like a really nice, soft, stretchy cotton, really cool. That sold for, I think 15. Yes. And then the last item that I sold, my favorite piece of the show, is on this hanger. It's terrible, but this is a jumpsuit that I got from the Facebook Marketplace haul. Y'all may remember it. I was so devastated that this did not fit me. I'm going to try this on a little bit for you. I really hope I don't mess with my mic when I do this, but I don't think I will. This is obviously not going to like show you what it looks like for real, but it'll kind of give you a better idea. Hold on. Hold on. All right, cool. So the top does that, right? And then it's got this connector piece, and then it goes to these low-rise pants. Okay, so that's like what the body looks like. And then they're like wide leg pants, but I mean, I was going to say my favorite part, all of it's my favorite. I love the look of it. And in the back, like this will close at the bra line and then it's open to here, right? Really cool. But look at this. Hold on. They're all lady faces. And this is like that super silky, like nylon jersey type of material. Really, really cool. So this sold for $50. And obviously, I feel like that's like if I was putting this on Etsy, I would have been putting this on Etsy for like $180, $200, something like that. But I wanted to make it enticing, but not, you know, I don't know. I wanted to have it be a higher end piece, but at still a really appealing whatnot price. And the fact that I can't model it makes it a little bit more challenging to sell on other sites. So I don't know. And I'm so thrilled that the person that it's going to. I'm excited. Like she's a regular buyer. She's also a reseller. I'm really excited that the piece is going to her. Just I like her. So that's really cool too. That's everything that I sold. It's not a whole bunch of pieces, which is nice, because I still made like a semi-normal amount of money, and combine it with Thursday's show, and it's almost like a normal whatnot show. So it was so much work and stress, but I do love participating in these types of things. I hope it brings a little more visibility to my shop. I really just wish I had had a little bit more lead time to prepare for it better and be less stressed about it. But overall, I'm happy I did it. I'm happy it's done. And I'm going to end this and immediately change into something comfortable. Do I love this? Yes, I do. But I'm just going to like shut down now. So thank you so much for watching this. I hope that you enjoyed watching me struggle, knowing that you're not alone if you're also struggling, and laughing at me if you're not struggling. So thank, thank you. I will see you again soon. Bye. You guys have no idea how good it feels to be in a big fat t-shirt right now. I don't know how to hit the end button on this video. Bye.